Over 10 billion in development projects and 70 people moving to the Triangle every day. Wake Forest, North Carolina is one of the hottest real estate markets in the Southeast. But is living here really as perfect as it sounds? Or could it be the biggest mistake of your life? Well, today I'll be telling you all about the pros and cons that come with living in Wake Forest, North Carolina. But I want you to know right off the bat that this is going to be different from anything else you will find online. This is all from a Carolinian, well, at least the last 8 years, and a top local realtor who's helped hundreds of families relocate here like my family and I did sight unseen 8 years ago from Southern California. I'm not just covering the usual stuff, I'm diving into things that lots of people don't mention because, well, as locals, we're just used to them, where someone moving here will be thrown for a loop. If you stick around, you will see exactly why some people are regretting their move, while others, they are calling this the best decision that they have ever made in their life. Today, you're getting a full rundown of the good, the bad, and the ugly of living in Wake Forest, North Carolina. And we're not going to waste any time, but before we jump into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss out on local content of Raleigh and the surrounding Triangle news. Don't forget to give me and my team a call because we want to be your Raleigh real estate team of choice. Now let me kick off with something that perfectly shows how Wake Forest and the Triangle is evolving. I'm talking about our food scene. And I'm not talking about sweet tea and Carolina barbecue, even though I will tell you where to get the best barbecue, personally, in North Carolina in a moment. So let's start off. If you're coming from California or New York, you might not be blown away, but Wake Forest and Raleigh is still working on becoming a designated spot for food. Which the good news about this is there are still some awesome local gems that I'm gonna dive in and tell you all about. Let's start out with what is starting to pop up a lot in Wake Forest and the Triangle. I'm talking about the wine bars, farm to table, and the tapas. Wake Forest is no longer just chain restaurants and fast casual spots. Locally owned gems like Farm Table, which serves ribs, pork schnitzel, and house-cured bacon mac and cheese. Love it. Bodega Tapas and Wine with some amazing lamb meatballs that I still remember. They have some Peruvian chicken and seared tuna that you'll just die for. Or go to Over the Falls. They're earning serious attention with their amazing lasagna, meatball hoagies, and Cajun shrimp and grits that Brandy and I love. If you're looking for Raleigh's Michelin Guide contenders or James Beard nominees, they're only about 20 minutes away in downtown Raleigh or Durham. From high-end steakhouses like Mandolin, Crawford & Sons, or Perry's, to hidden sushi gems like Osha or Oku, or barbecue faves that will rival Lexington's best. The Triangle punches way above its weight in food culture, but here's a local tip. Wake Forest isn't Raleigh yet. Reservations are easier to come by, and you'll find plenty of neighborhood favorites without the downtown price tag. I will tell you a local tip. If you want to taste the best brisket in North Carolina, you want to go to Prime Barbecue in Knightdale by Chef Chris Prieto, who will also be opening a steakhouse in Durham called Prime STQ in the near future. Here in Raleigh, we are building such a huge food scene in the Triangle and Wake Forest, living up to all the changes. Downtown Wake Forest has been quietly transforming with a $150 million mixed-use development called the Wake Forest Exchange, and also revitalization parks and expansions are coming all over town, and easier and convenient transportation hubs are underway. Wake Forest has proposed a UNC Health Rex Hospital expansion with an infusion of almost $500 million. The S-Line passenger rail corridor, which is a $1.1 billion project for easier transportation, which is going to be going from Wake Forest to Raleigh and then aiming to go through Washington, D.C. by 2030. And this ties back to the Triangle's broader boom. which includes the RTP, or the Research Triangle Park, continues to attract biotech and tech companies from all over the world. Apple's $1 billion East Coast campus in nearby RTP is a game changer. And Wake Med, with UNC Health and Duke Health, are rapidly expanding. Wake Forest itself is part of this growth ecosystem, but with growth comes some headaches. Locals will tell you with US 1, Capitol Boulevard, and NC 98 are no longer small town roads. Commutes that should take 20 minutes can easily double in rush hour, so it's really important to drive early or later to avoid that rush or work on the backcountry roads, which we like to do. If you do that, it'll be smooth sailing. The drives from Wake Forest to downtown Raleigh will take you anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes. If you catch a plane, the RDU drive to the airport will take you from 30 to 45 minutes. Or if you want to catch a jazz club in Durham or check out the Durham Bulls, it'll take you about 35 to 45 minutes. Traffic really isn't big city bad here like LA, New York, or DC, but it's noticeably getting a bit longer every year. Projects like the Capitol Boulevard Corridor Study and road widenings are in motion. But with change takes time, but has really helped make it easier to travel. Wake Forest definitely has 4 seasons, but they're honestly pretty mild compared to most of the country. And honestly, that's part of the charm. Winters are short and rarely snowy. Sure, you'll get a chilly morning or two where you'll want to bundle up, but you won't be digging your car out of the snow or bracing for weeks of gray skies. Instead, you get just enough winter to enjoy a cozy fireplace without the seasonal depression. Then comes spring, and this is where Wake Forest truly shines. The dogwoods, redbuds, and azaleas explode in color, painting a town in pinks, whites, and purples. Temperatures are mild, the skies are clear, and patios everywhere start to fill up again. It's hard not to feel optimistic when everything around you is blooming. This time and in the fall is when it feels to me like Southern California. Summers, yes, it gets hot, and yes, it gets humid, but that's part of the Southern experience. Afternoons at Falls Lake, ice cold sweet tea, and long evenings filled with fireflies are awesome. Plus, air conditioning is everywhere, and the beach is just a couple hours away if you need that coastal breeze that I always want. Fall might just be the locals' favorite. Crisp mornings, warm afternoons, and trees that turn vibrant shades of red and gold. It's perfect weather for festivals, football, and farmers markets. And because the temperatures cool down gradually, you actually get to enjoy fall, not just watch it pass by in a week. And honestly, most people moving here from colder, darker places tell me the same thing. I stopped taking my vitamin D supplements. My mood is just better here. It's not just the sunshine, it's the rhythm of life here. The seasons give you a variety without extremes. Enough change to keep things feeling fresh, but mild enough that you can enjoy the outdoors nearly year-round. Many of our clients from Florida and California ask about the insurance and possible hurricanes. The good news is we're inland, so hurricane damage risk is lower than the coast. But Wake Forest isn't immune to storms. Floodplains do exist, especially near the Neuse River Basin, but very mild in comparison to Florida. Insurance costs are rising across North Carolina, but nothing like Florida's extremes. Some of our clients from Florida cannot even get insurance. It's incredible. A newer home here for insurance will run you around $1,000 to $1,400 a year, while older homes may run you a couple of $100s a year more. So mild comparison to Florida, New York, or California. You will find a ton of character in Wake Forest. And not just in the people, but in the homes and the neighborhoods themselves. Throughout the year, there's a distinct style that blends Southern charm with modern livability. You'll notice plenty of brick homes, craftsman inspiration, red designs with deep front porches, and the increasingly popular modern farmhouse with those crisp white exteriors and black trim accents. That said, architectural variety is somewhat limited once you step outside of the historic downtown district. If you're hoping for edgy urban lofts or ultra-modern minimalist homes, Wake Forest probably won't scratch that itch. What it does offer, however, is a consistent, cohesive, aesthetic, say that 3 times, that makes neighborhoods feel polished and thoughtfully designed. Now, when people talk about where to live in Wake Forest, 3 neighborhoods almost always come up: Heritage, Holden Village, and Traditions. These communities aren't just popular, they've helped shape Wake Forest's reputation as one of the Triangle's most desirable suburbs. Here's why. Heritage is probably the best known master plan community in Wake Forest. It's practically its own little town within the town, featuring golf courses, pools, miles of greenway, playgrounds for the kiddos, and its own shops and restaurants. You'll actually find some townhomes and custom-built estates, and they're gonna run anywhere from $655,000 to $711,000 per Redfin as of July 2025. And all that with signature, well-manicured, HOA kept-up appearance that's superb. It's a favorite for families, retirees, and even young professionals who want amenities without sacrificing peace and quiet. Holden Village is newer, but has quickly earned its reputation for walkability, community events, and a focus on nature. At the heart of the neighborhood is a scenic lake where you'll often find residents paddleboarding, fishing, or just enjoying the trails, which is awesome. The homes here are gonna lean modern farmhouse style and range from $464,000 to $574,899. These add thoughtful nods to Wake Forest's historic charm. Think front porches, sidewalks everywhere, and neighborhoods who will actually wave hello. Traditions is another master plan community built with lifestyle in mind. You'll find everything from townhomes to larger single-family residences in a large range from $340,000 all up to upwards of $1 million, with a heavy emphasis on amenities, resort-style pools, green spaces, clubhouses, and direct access to the Wake Forest Greenway system. It's designed to feel neighborly, safe, and a little upscale without being over the top. Another one of the more prestigious addresses in Wake Forest and a must-see, well, we must be talking about Hazentree. Because if you're looking for luxury living in Wake Forest, this is a neighborhood that consistently sets the standard. Hazentree isn't just a neighborhood, it's an entire lifestyle built around the idea of blending elegant homes with resort-style amenities. The community centers around a Tom Fazio designed golf course, which is a huge draw not only for avid golfers, but for anyone who appreciates the beauty of living in a meticulously landscaped environment. The course winds through rolling hills, mature trees, and scenic water, giving the whole neighborhood a park-like feel. Beyond golf, Hazentree's amenities are truly top tier. Residents enjoy access to a private clubhouse that feels more like a country club, offering upscale dining, event spaces, and a full social calendar of activities that people love. The tennis facilities are professional grade, and the fitness center rivals what you'd find in a high-end gym, complete with classes, trainers, and state-of-the-art equipment. For families, Hazentree is especially attractive because of its family activity center, featuring multiple swimming pools, including a kids splash zone and a lap pool, playgrounds, hiking trails, and community events designed to bring neighbors together. It's the kind of place where kids ride bikes until dark and neighbors know each other by name. When it comes to the homes themselves, expect large custom-built residences ranging from 3,000 to over 7,000 square feet. The prices are going to range anywhere from $800,000 to over $2 million. The styles lean traditional luxury with a modern twist. Think grand entrances, open concept kitchens, home offices, media rooms, and expansive outdoor living spaces. Many homes back up to the golf course or natural areas, which are amazing, offering privacy and beautiful views. Hazentree also appeals to a wide range of buyers, executives and professionals who want a luxury retreat just 25 to 30 minutes from downtown Raleigh, retirees looking for resort-style living without giving up space or quality, families who value community, top-notch amenities, and highly rated schools. If you're looking for one of the most prestigious addresses in Wake Forest, Hazen Tree is almost always part of that conversation. It offers a rare blend of exclusivity, natural beauty, and everyday conveniences, making it not just a neighborhood, but a destination in itself. Many of our clients also love Bishop's Grant. Known for larger lots and custom homes, this neighborhood attracts buyers looking for a little more space and privacy without giving up neighborhood perks like a community pool and a clubhouse. These homes have a median home price of $538,000. Then last but definitely not least, we have a ton of clients that love Reynolds Mill. These are more affordable than some of the others that we talked about, but still offer newer homes, sidewalks, and a community feel. Great for first-time buyers or those looking for value. These homes will have a median home price of $435,000 from Zillow.com as of July 2025. Across the board, most Wake Forest neighborhoods share a few key traits. They're master planned with intention. Think sidewalks, trails, parks, and pools baked right into the design. HOAs are common and typically keep things looking sharp. Family-friendly layouts are the norm. Big kitchens, bonus rooms, home offices, and backyards made for barbecues. Let's go. If you're after charm, community, and that classic suburban but with amenities lifestyle, Wake Forest delivers beautifully. For you outdoor lovers like Brandy and I, Wake Forest offers something that Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill can't quite match. Everyday access to expansive nature right outside your front door. It's one of the biggest reasons people choose Wake Forest. Not just for the neighborhoods, but for the lifestyle that comes with them. Locals here truly embrace the outdoors, and with good reason. Here's what draws people out of the house weekend after weekend, just minutes from most Wake Forest neighborhoods, like Falls Lake, which is practically a local institution for anyone who loves the water. With over 12,000 acres of reservoir and more than 26,000 acres of protected woodlands, it's a playground for boating, kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, swimming, and even camping. There are multiple access points with boat ramps, sandy swim beaches, and hiking trails, making it easy to escape inner nature without a long drive. Joyner Park is one of the most beloved spots in Wake Forest for both active lifestyles and community connection. Spanning over 100 acres of rolling meadows and paved greenways, it's ideal for walking, running, cycling, and dog walking everywhere. But it's more than just trails. Joyner Park hosts outdoor concerts, festivals, movies in the park, and seasonal farmers markets, which are amazing. It's the kind of place where your daily workout can turn into a social gathering without even trying. For cyclists, runners, and walkers, the Neuse River Greenway Trail is a crown jewel. Stretching 27.5 miles from Wake Forest all the way through Raleigh, it offers scenic views of the river, wetlands, bridges, and wooded areas. Whether you're training for a marathon or just out for a Sunday ride, this greenway connects you to nature while keeping you close to town. If you're up for a quick day trip, Wake Forest gives you fast access to even more outdoor treasures like Jordan Lake, another massive reservoir perfect for boating, camping, fishing, and I love it, bald eagle watching. Umstead State Park, tucked between Raleigh and Durham, this is a haven for hiking, mountain biking, and even horseback riding. Eno River State Park, known for its scenic trails, swimming holes, and suspension bridges, this is a favorite for anyone wanting a more rugged, natural escape. What sets Wake Forest apart is how seamless outdoor recreation is woven into your daily life. You don't have to plan a big weekend getaway to enjoy nature. It's part of the neighborhood. From neighborhood greenways to lakeside sunsets, from farmers markets to trailheads, Wake Forest offers a lifestyle where outdoor living isn't a luxury. It's just how people live. And for many who move here from urban or congested areas, that's exactly the reason that Wake Forest consistently attracts families thanks to its strong reputation for education. While public schools here perform well, many parents are drawn specifically to the area's charter and private school options, like Franklin Academy and Thales Academy, which are known for their academic rigor and structured environments that people love. This gives families flexibility and confidence when choosing how and where to educate their children. Wake Forest also has incredible access to quality healthcare, and it just keeps getting better. Wake Med North Hospital and Duke Primary Care have expanded services, offering everything from urgent care to specialized treatments right in town. That's a huge perk for a lot of our families, retirees, or anywhere who doesn't want to have the long drive into Raleigh for quality medical care. Wake Forest gives you the best of both worlds: easy access to the Raleigh job market, entertainment and airport, but without the congestion, higher crime rates, or urban density that can come with living inside the city limits. You're close enough for convenience, but far enough for, ooh, I love it, peace and quiet. Safety is a big factor for people choosing Wake Forest. Crime rates here are significantly lower than in Raleigh or Durham, particularly when it comes to violent crime. You can also check out more information on neighborhoods like Wake Forest and others on spotcrime.com. Wake Forest neighborhoods are well maintained, and there's a strong sense of community watchfulness, making it a comfortable place for families, retirees, and solo homeowners alike. There are honestly few cons. The cons would be if you're moving here hoping for walkability or public transit options like you might find in a bigger city, you're pretty much out of luck. Wake Forest is 100% a driving town, but you will see many on bikes and e-scooters. You will have some public transportation options with Go Wake Forest and the expansion of the S-Line in the future. You will love the greenways and the sidewalks that make neighborhoods walkable. For doing daily errands, you'll definitely need a car. Wake Forest used to be considered a hidden gem, but those days are fading fast. Home prices have climbed sharply in recent years thanks to the demand from out-of-state buyers, limited inventory, and the overall triangle growth. While it's still more affordable than parts of Raleigh or Cary, and definitely cheaper than many places in California, Florida, and New York, the window for the deals is closing. Next we'll talk about is the growth. The growth is good, but with growth brings growing pains. Wake Forest is in a constant state of construction because of the new neighborhoods, expanded roads, shopping centers, you name it. While this signals future opportunity, it also means more traffic, noise, and detours that longtime residents were never used to just a few years ago. If you work in tech, biotech, or finance, or other high-demand industries, you're probably commuting to Raleigh or Durham. Wake Forest doesn't offer the same volume of white-collar job opportunities, especially for specialized or high-paying fields. Remote work helps offset this for many of our clients, but commuting is still the norm for many professionals living in Wake Forest. What's the bottom line? Wake Forest offers a lifestyle that prioritizes family, community, safety, and access to nature with close ties to Raleigh when you need them. But it's not a fit for everyone, especially if you want Raleigh right around the corner or your tech job 10 minutes away. But most people, they love the privacy and the access to nature over the extra 20-minute drive. Wake Forest is a blend of small town charm, suburban convenience, and access to one of the fastest growing metros in the US, and it's definitely hard to beat. Our family moved here from California 8 years ago, and it's constantly been one of the best decisions we've ever made. Raleigh has this perfect blend of opportunity, affordability, quality of life, and community that's hard to find. If you're thinking about making the move and found this information helpful, please press the like button below so others like you can get the information as well. And if you're considering relocating to Wake Forest or any of the surrounding areas and looking to purchase or sell a home, we would love to help. All you have to do is reach out to us. Again, my number's right here on the screen. Whether you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, we would love to chat. Also, check out our playlist on our sister channel, Living in Raleigh, NC, on Wake Forest neighborhoods and Raleigh real estate trends. Till next time, we'll catch you on the next video.